Good morning, all of you. Uh, Now, as I have told earlier, today we'll be doing the revision of Literature third chapter, A Day's Wait. But before that, if you have any queries regarding your syllabus or the way you will give your paper or how you would be asked questions, anything you want to ask, you can ask now. Yes, you can ask now. Okay, beta, on each answer sheet, first and foremost, you will write the page number. Your page number, then your name, class, section, roll number, and your subject. So all these things you will write on all the pages, like page 1 your name, class, section, roll number, and the subject of which you are giving your exam. Again on the same page, again on the next page, page number 2, you will again give the same details on the second page, and likewise for as number of pages as you use. So if you are using 5 sides, 6 sides, so you will write your personal details, all these details on each of the pages that you use, along with page number 1, page number 2, page number 3. That is mandatory, so don't miss it. Make it a point that you have to write it, because if you submit it without that, then you only will be in difficulty later on. If your paper gets missed because they don't have your details, then obviously it will harm you only. That is why we are telling you again and again that don't forget to write these details. And in case you have any query on the day of the exam also, we'll be here on the groups, always ready to answer your queries. Okay, and then in addition to that, all of you need to write, like I told you, you need to have a register, all right, a separate register for the exams, and in the same register you can do all the exams. Don't make separate registers for separate subjects, just one register, and in that only you can do the papers. Click the photos and give to us. And like I told you, even the PDFs you will send us, you will not send us images, all right, scattered images, but it will be in the form of a PDF. So all of you need to learn how to make a PDF, and then you also need to know how to set it order wise, page number wise. It is not that first you have page number 1, then page number 4, then page number 7, then page number 2. No, it should be in proper sequence, page number wise. And then you rename the PDF also. There's an option of renaming the PDF, so you will rename your PDF according to your name. So in that also you will write your name, your class and section together, your roll number, and the subject for which that PDF belongs to. So all these details need to be there on each of the pages, and also on the PDF that you will send us on a personal number. Nothing would that day would be on the group. So in case you have queries, ask us questions, like if there's any difficulty in understanding or comprehending a particular question, that you can ask on the group. But otherwise all the other things you will send, this PDF and all will be sent to us on a personal number and not on the groups. You know the reason why? Because if you send it on the group, then all the students would be able to see it. So that is why the PDFs that you send us, it will be on a personal number. Anything else? No, there is no need. If you are writing, it is okay, but then I don't think so there's any need to write. You give your other details. All right, anyone else? Yes, anyone else with any query? Like today we are dealing with English, so any query regarding uh, the questions, what will be there? You all are clear? Yes, students, are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So no confusion.
No, ma'am.
All right. So, like I told you earlier, also, you will have a comprehension. All right. Then you have writing skills. You will have either a notice or a message, but you need to prepare both. Then you will have your language section from the grammar book, and then you will have literature. For literature you will get reference to context also, word meanings also, question answers also. And so from literature book you need to know the writers of the chapter. Okay. And go through the chapters also. You need to know the chapters also. Just don't learn everything that is given behind the chapters, but have a reading of the chapter, thorough reading of the chapter also. All right. And language, obviously we don't ask for definitions and all, but you need to know the concept, and we'll ask the exercises. And for comprehension, write only as much as it is asked, but don't write only half the answers. So many times in the exams I've seen students giving me half answers. Like if the question is of 2 marks and you're giving me just one line, and the answer should contain at least 3 4 lines, so obviously according to what you'll write I will give you marks. So first, in comprehension also, first comprehend what we are trying to ask you, understand what we are trying to ask you, go through the questions, the passage at least twice, and then answer, and answer in full. And one more thing, like sometimes in reference to context I have seen students giving only, like if it is asked name the chapter and the author, so you will simply write the name of the chapter like A Day's Wait, and then the name of the author. No, it is English, it is a language subject. So answer should always be in complete sentences. The name of the chapter is, the name of the lesson is, and its author is. So that is mandatory. You need to write. You cannot answer like you do in science, just in single words. So while you are writing anything in English, it should always be in a complete sentence. Obviously, grammar portion, language portion, if it is required just to fill one word, obviously you will fill just one word. But otherwise, in literature, if they ask you leaving word meanings, whatever they ask you, even if it is just the name of the chapter, but then the answer should be there in a complete sentence. Is that understood? So,
Yes, ma'am.
so no
Yes, ma'am.
one will give me just one word or two word answers in literature. Okay, so let's start. Who will tell me the meaning of a purgative? What is a purgative?
Medicine to cleanse the system.
Okay, medicine to cleanse the system. Then the meaning of sleet.
A mixture of rain and snow.
Okay, okay. So a mixture of rain and snow. Who is the narrator of the story?
Shah's father is the narrator of the story.
Okay. This chapter is written by, A Day's Wait is written by.
Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Miller Hemingway.
All right. So Ernest Miller Hemingway, or Ernest Hemingway, and a very famous writer he is. All right. When did the narrator first notice that Schatz was unwell?
The narrator first noticed.
Or okay.
Narrator first noticed that.
Continue.
The narrator first noticed that Shaz was unwell when Shaz came into the room to shut the window while his parents were still in the bed.
Okay. Someone else with the same answer.
Ma'am, the narrator first noticed that Shaz was unwell when Shaz came into the room to shut the window while his parents were still in the bed.
Okay. What was the doctor's diagnosis? Why did he give?
The doctor's diagnosis was influenza.
Hmm.
He gave three medicines, one to bring down fever, a second a purgative to cleanse out the system, and third to overcome an acidic condition as the influenza causing germs survive only in the acidic condition.
All right. Okay. Why did Schatz believe that he was going to die?
Had believed that he was going to die because he had heard from a boy in the school France that nobody survived if they had a temperature beyond 44 degrees, and he had heard the doctor saying that his temperature was 102 degrees. He did not know that the two temperatures were on different scales. Some of the instances are follows that
You are reading out the answer? Are you reading out the answer, beta? Or have you learnt it? Yes. Have you learnt it, or are you people reading out the answers? Answer. Tell me. Respond. Have you learnt, or are you reading out the answers?
Mom learned.
Learn. All of you? If so if you
Yes, ma'am.
so if you don't know, then tell me. But if you read it out, then obviously it is no use. Okay, so learn. Okay, next one. Why did the father go out hunting while his son was resting in bed?
The father went for hunting while his son was resting in bed because he had been attending to his son the whole day, and now felt that his son was slightly lightheaded and wanted to be left alone for a while.
Okay, all right, fine. When did Schatz realize that he was not going to die?
Schatz realized that he was not going to die when his father explained to him that the two temperatures are on different scales, and he was not going to die with a temperature of 102 degrees.
Okay, all right. Now reference to context. I'd rather stay awake. Who wanted to stay awake?
Schatz wanted
to stay awake.
Okay. Why did the speaker not want to go to sleep?
the speaker don't want to go to sleep because he thought that he will die.
All right. Did the narrator notice something strange about the speaker?
The narrator noticed that the speaker was looking very strangely at the foot of the bed.
Okay. About how long will it be before I die? Who said these words and to whom?
Schatz said these words to his father.
Okay.
Schatz said these words to his father.
Okay. All right. What was the listener's reply?
The listeners replied that Sads was not going to die, as people don't die with a fever of 102.
Okay. Was the speaker actually going to die?
No, the speaker was not going to actually die.
All right. I read aloud from Howard Pyle's The Book of Pirates, but I could see he was not following what I was reading. Who was reading the book?
Schatz's father was reading the book.
Schat's father was reading.
Okay, good. Why was the boy not following what the narrator was reading?
The boy was not following what the narrator was reading, as he was running a temperature and hence was probably distracted and could not concentrate on the story.
Okay. Was the narrator able to make out what was going on in the boy's mind?
At this point, the narrator was not able to make out what was going in the boy's mind.
All right, fine. Poor old Shats. It's like miles and kilometers. You aren't going to die. That's a different thermometer. On that thermometer, 37 is normal. On this kind, it's 98. Who said these lines?
Shad father said these lines.
Okay. Why was there a confusion in the boy's mind?
There was a confusion in the boy's mind because
There was a
he did not know the existence of two different scales for measuring the temperature.
Okay. Was the speaker able to convince the boy that he was not going to die?
Yes, the narrator was able to convince the boy that he was not going to die.
Okay. All right. One more is left. But when I came back downstairs, he was dressed, sitting by the fire, looking very sick and miserable boy of 9 years. When I put my hand on his forehead, I knew he had a fever. Who are the two people being referred to in these lines? How are they related?
These lines have both been taken from A Day's Fate, written by Ernest Hemingway. The speaker is the father, and the other person referred to as having fever is his son Shad.
Okay. What was the boy doing?
The boy was sitting by the fire dressed while looking sick.
What was the boy suffering from?
The boy was suffering from fever.
Okay. All right. Now one more thing. You have some of you have really learnt it well, but for the rest, all of you, please, because I have only few of you answering the questions again and again. I want that all of you should have participate in the class and be a part of the class. So all of you read, learn properly whatever is told to you, so that we can have a nice interactive class. And one more thing, here on the group I see some of you with your parents name. So what you can do, if your parents name is necessary to be there, just put your name also in the bracket, so I know that who is there and with what name. All right, so kindly do that. And this I have told you earlier also. Now most of you are here with your names, but some of you are not here with your names, and you have your parents name here. So kindly do the needful and write your name also, or if your parents name is important to be there, just put your name also. Is that okay? Will you be able to do it? Yes, class 8B? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so Ambika, you also beta? Okay. And there are few more, so kindly do the needful. And one more thing from the WhatsApp group also. Very soon we'll be having half yearlies, so I want that you should be there on the group only with one number, not with many, just with one number. Whatever number you want to be with on the group, you can select that number. Is that understood, all of you? Okay. So for tomorrow English class, what should we have? Either we'll be doing a message. I will give you one topic for message, and the first topic was pronouns, right? In language, English language, pronouns was there. Okay. Okay, so prepare pronouns for tomorrow's English class. All of you prepare pronouns. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That will be very nice. So this would be all for today.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, the name was not changing. Ma'am, I have checked.
You have checked.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
I think it is with the name that you are enrolled already. So I think so you'll be able to change. Ask someone, they'll help you out how to change the name. I think maybe this name is there on Google like this, right? So if you want to change the name, then you'll have to do some changes there also. You'll have to ask someone who has a good knowledge of all these technical things. Maybe they'll be able to help you out. Or I
Okay,
will
ma'am, I
I
will
will
check.
also try, to get more information on this.
Okay, ma'am.
First,
Ma'am, I have
first we have to
given
make a
WhatsApp.
Google account.
Hmm.
Ma'am, we have to change the name of the on the Google account.
That is what I'm saying, because here it is a Google app. So whatever is your name on the Google account, that will be here. So obviously
Okay, ma'am, I will check.
the name on Google account would be of your father maybe. So obviously that is why it is there. So you need to change that. From there only it will get changed. Okay?
Okay, ma'am, I will check.
Okay, beta. So that would be all for today, and God bless you all. Have a nice day and study now, all of you.